And now it's time for our grand finale. It's a test of speed and skill. We're talking about the cart dart. With some of our Olympians neck and neck, this is the event that could make or break them. Our Olympians will be driving a high-speed course through the paths of the zoo. Listen, they're gonna start at the Warthog Arena, cruise up to the feed barn to grab 3 sacks of bedding, and then back down to the ringtail lemurs, where once they drop off the last bag, the time will stop. The slowest time will be awarded 200 points. Third place 300, second place 400, and the fastest time will win 500 points. As many of you know, Kashtan, our youngest athlete here today, is also a national championship horse barrel racer. She's at the starting line now to tell us the difference between barrel racing and the cart dart. Let's hope she doesn't kick the cart or run a figure 8.
It's different than barrel racing with the steering wheel. It's not as sensitive as a horse in the mouth. And of course, with horses, you bump with your outside leg or inside leg to move them around the barrels. It's just a little different.
The golf cart that we'll be using for today's competition has 2 different gear modes. We've got the turtle or the rabbit. Will that play into Kashtan's strategy?
So I'm gonna have turtle until I get up there to that trash can, and then I'm gonna hit it in rabbit mode, full throttle.
As the zoo director, I can appreciate the safety balanced with efficiency here. Is that the winning strategy? We're about to find out. On your mark, get set, and go. Oh, rough start as she hits a pothole. And she sticks to her strategy with a switch to rabbit mode as she passes the trash can. It looks like the hyenas won in on this action. Just after 30 seconds, and Kashtan approaches the gate. This is where time can get lost. It looks like she's going to reposition the cart, and that's going to cost her a little time. You want to get out, get the gate, and get back into the cart. I'd like to mention this part of the Zoolympics is taking place after hours so as not to have visitors walking on the pathways. Her time is still looking good. She's just over a minute and back in the cart and working her way to the feed building. Okay, here's her final approach to the feed building. This is where time will either be made or lost. She's got to be thinking through a tactic right now. She's wasting no time hustling with that huge bag of bedding. And there you go, first one in the cart. And here comes the second bag. She makes the decision to stack this one in the passenger seat. And here's the final bag. This time she does the passenger seat floor. And at just over 2 minutes, 10 seconds, she is back in that cart and headed back down to the gate. Seems like she's got a fast time, but we won't know for sure how it's going to stand up against the other Olympians until they run the course as well. Did you see that? The bag almost falls out, but she saves it. That would have cost some time to pick up. Just like in a barrel race, she's tipping over to reach that barrel so she doesn't knock it. And now here it is again, the gate. And she's coming down the final stretch. You gotta wonder what's going through her head right now. Remember, time stops when the last bag hits the ground. What's her strategy for unloading, I wonder? First bag. Second. 3 minutes, 24 seconds.
3 minutes and 24 seconds?
As the first competitor, Kashtan holds the record for now. She's feeling pretty good about her performance here today.
That was really fun. I thought it was a lot longer than 3:24. I'm holding the record.
What was her biggest challenge?
Probably backing up, most likely. I'm a little bit of a slow backer. The bag about fell out, but it's not my first rodeo saving something out of the cart.
This is definitely not her first rodeo, folks. So, was her backing up fast enough? Did she save enough time by keeping the bag in the cart? The only way to find out is to put her time up to the other challengers, which is going to happen right now. Eva's now at the start line, and she tells us how she's feeling about this upcoming race.
I feel pretty good. I'm a very safe driver, so I feel good.
Oh, so how does she feel about beating Kashtan's time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds? She's 11 years old.
That sounds like Kashtan did a very good job. I'm not competitive. I don't know. I hope I do well. If I beat her, that's nice. If I don't, I'm happy too.
She can't go wrong with an attitude like that. But what's her strategy?
My strategy is not to discover what rabbit mode is and just be that, like, I'm good in turtle mode. I feel like turtle mode can kick it pretty good. It's the, what is it, the tortoise and the hare? I got this, slow and steady.
And now's the moment when that steady journey begins. On your mark, get set, and go.
The delay is not encouraging.
No, but it fits with the slow and steady strategy.
Sorry, kids. The hyenas think they're being fed. I don't know, this is an all-terrain vehicle. Sorry, Ibis.
A little apology to the ibis that's in the exhibit nearby. To maintain that steady pace, she's going to negotiate this gate fairly quickly.
Oh, it didn't open very far.
But will it be far enough for her to drive around?
See, that's gonna be enough. It's not.
She's able to fix it without even getting out of the cart, but that's still going to cost her a little time. Now, onto the stretch that leads to the feed building. Okay, now she's got to keep that steady pace of getting into that feed building, picking up the bedding, getting back out and loading it quickly. Nice job. Eva grabs 2 bags on her first trip. That little trick might just save her the time she needs. Now, get those bags in the cart.
There we go. That should be secure, but we'll find out, huh?
That we will. And now she's got a 3rd bag. At just over 2 minutes, she's definitely in the zone for beating out Kashtan's time. She's just got to get back down the hill, through that gate, and unload quickly.
It's like the geriatric Olympics.
No, Eva, this is the Zoolympics, and you may just be on track to score that best time. Okay, time to face that gate again. And this time, if you're going to set the record time, you're going to need to negotiate a little better than last time. And she does! But she has to navigate this last corner.
Can I make it? Can I make it? Oh, I made it.
This may be a close race. Now she's into that final stretch. At just over 3 minutes, she's got to unload fast.
What? Away with you. And you. And you. Okay. Is that good? Oh.
And the time is 3 minutes, 12 seconds. She beats Kashtan's time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So how's she feeling about her performance?
I think that was good. I just kept telling myself, we've had a few big thunderstorms roll through, and we have to hustle when that happens to make sure everyone's squared away, fed, everything's good, everyone's locked up. And I just kept telling myself, there's a thunderstorm coming, So, but also be safe. So I think the slow and steady and slight panic worked out for me.
And what's her response to finding out she beat an 11-year-old Kashtan?
Oh, that's nice. She did great. She did excellent. She's a champ. I got lucky.
What great sportsmanship. If there was a nurturing award, I think it should go to Eva. Okay, now Jay has pulled the cart up to our starting line where he shares a little of his simple strategy for winning.
Drive to the feed room, load up my bags of bedding, and drive to the lemurs. The only thing I can do to shave time is carry 2 bags at once.
The golf carts have a special meaning to the zookeepers.
We do a lot of walking around here. It's if you see somebody on the golf cart, it's because they're doing something important that you need the golf cart for.
And today, that important task is the cart dart. Jay's on the starting line. On your mark, get set, go. Look at that calm composure as Jay heads out. Truly a professional. Once again, the hyena is involved in the race. Jay comes up to the corner just before the gate. Just over 50 seconds, Jay has already made it through the gate and is now approaching the feed building.
Had to do that on purpose.
Impressive stop.
You notice I'm not running.
Okay, now he's just showing off. He mentioned that his strategy was going to be carrying more than 1 bag of bedding at a time. Oh, and he does it. He's got 2 bags at one time. That'll definitely be a time saver, but will it be enough to beat out Eva's time? Wow, just over 1.5 minutes and he's already got the 3rd bag. This is looking impressive. He stacked all 3 in the front seat. That may turn out well when he unloads. Wow, he gets the gate shut and we're at just a little over 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Now, he's just got to find a way to unload those bags quickly. Yes, he did it. Wow, that was amazing, folks.